Hi, I'm Kurt. I'm a personal and executive coach at newbie.com, and I specialize in scientifically proven techniques to helping achieve more success and happiness in life. Today I'm going to be talking about how to teach family and parenting techniques. Now, it's important to realize when you're teaching parenting and family techniques to adults, the way that adults learn is different from the way children learn. And you have to incorporate their particular learning styles into the way you're going to teach these kinds of techniques. So there's a really well-known principle of teaching to adults called the adult learning model. And it's a learning model that incorporates the fact that when adults learn, they need to learn from experience. They need to learn by doing activities, by taking some sort of action. So the adult learning model is a four-step process. The first step is to explain the principle. So you would, in front of the group of people that you're teaching, give an explanation for what the underlying theory is behind what you're about to tell them, why it's important, etc. The next thing you want to do is you want to model the activity. So you might have a participant come up from the group, and together you would model the activity where you're perhaps the parent and they're the child, and you do a bit of a role play so that you can demonstrate in front of everyone exactly how the principle might be done. The third thing you want to do is the interactive component, and this is where you get people who you're doing the teaching to actually form up and practice themselves what they've previously seen you model in front of them. And the final thing that you want to do is put everyone together after they've done this and let them share their experiences, let them talk about it, so that you get feedback from everyone about how well it worked, what worked for them, what didn't work for them, ways you could improve on the technique, etc. So I'm going to give you an example of how you might do this in the context of teaching family and parenting techniques. Let's say, for example, you wanted to teach how to provide proper praise to children. Now, it turns out when you're providing proper praise to children, a very good principle is that you want to be very specific in your praise, and you want to praise the process, the actual activity that the child did, rather than praise the person. You don't want to say, good boy. You want to say, good job. It was really good the way you did that particular thing. So when you're doing this in a context of adult learning, what you might do is you would start off with that explanation for the tool or the technique that you want to praise the person and give detailed explanation. And then you would bring somebody up from the group and you would model that behavior. So you would ask them to be the child, ask them to do some perhaps activity, and then you as the parent would say to them, very well done, and here's exactly what I really liked about what you did. And then you would get the group of participants to do the same thing, form up and practice the same activity together. And then you would get everybody together at the end of the exercise and ask them to go over what it was that they really liked about the activity, what they found valuable, etc. And if you do that for all the tools and all the activities that you want to teach in your adult learning education, you're going to find it's a really great way for people to really learn and deeply integrate the process. And it's going to be a great way for them to bring it back to their own kids and teach it to them. So I hope that helps, and best of luck.